Welcome to the Stars in the Making. My name is Ricardo Ngol, of course, Shams Vision behind the camera. Today we got a special guest. Is the founder of Stamina is here. Let's welcome the one and only Nunshel. How are you, bro?
How you doing, guys? Yeah, welcome. Thank you again for having me, Ricardo.
Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
I know we've been trying to make this work for a while now. And,
Oh my God!
Now we finally made it
It's
happen.
like month now.
I know, right?
Yep. Thank you for coming for the Stars in the Making.
Of course.
Look, I see your work. What do you do? Helping people in like working out and all that stuff, losing weight. You are really doing a good job. And looking up your story, for me, I really got like goosebumps. Tell us about your story, where you came from,
Yep.
and all that stuff before we get into Stamina.
Nah, for sure. I can definitely make that happen.
Yeah.
It's a really deep story. Okay, so technically, I was born in Haiti. Okay, family, mother, father, everybody grew up in Haiti. The city, actually, Port-au-Prince.
Oh,
right?
nice.
So growing up was pretty good,
Yeah.
right? There was the good and there was the bad. It's
Okay.
like any childhood.
Right.
And less fortunate kind of teaches you a lot.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
We weren't poor, but we were in the lower class, right?
Yeah.
Like middle class. So what happens is that it teaches you to be ambitious, right? It teaches you to want things that you don't have,
Right.
and it teaches you to be also grateful for the things that you have.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happens is I got to see the bad, Haiti, but Haiti is a beautiful country.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Number one. And number two, the people are very kind. Okay. And I was a part of the earthquake when it happened as well.
Oh wow.
So yeah. Some of my family members didn't make it, and
Oh, sorry.
got to see my father in the wrong side, his lows. I got to see my mother in her lows as well. And so what happened? My dad wanted us to be sent to another country, which
Yeah.
is America, where most of our family members are.
Okay.
So we decided to move, and we technically touched down in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I live with my aunt there, and grew up in Philadelphia for like 2 years, and pretty much I moved to Boston right after that.
Yeah.
And that's where everything changed, man.
Oh.
That's where the life changed.
Wow. And I want you to tap into, talk to me about your like adversities, what you went through to get to this point where you are. Because in your story, I can see what you were saying about like getting into like drinking habits and all that stuff. Go into that.
Sure. Being young, high school,
Yeah.
right? Growing up with so many things happening when you're in childhood, you
Yeah.
don't know how to cope with things, right?
Yep.
So the best ways that I thought I could cope with things was partying, drinking, smoking, and that was the best ways where I feel like I wasn't in reality. Okay, that's the way to escape it. Okay, so I used to do that all the time, and I was abusing it in a way where I wasn't being productive. And what happened was I was kind of hurting myself, okay, throughout that whole process. So what happened when I graduated in 2016, went to the doctor, he told me I was pre-diabetic. Okay, I was healthy, right? I was working out, I was looking good, I did Muay, but however, the doctor still told me I was pre-diabetic, and it was shocking,
Yeah.
Shocking.
So you were diabetic. This happened
Pre-diabetic.
when you were like abusing maybe the alcohol or things like that.
Yep,
This is when it happens.
yep.
So
And
how long is?
I was eating unhealthy, eating junk food.
Yeah.
I could have had like a whole box of chocolate chip cookies, Yeah.
Damn. So you talk about one of your is a friend into your story. Reading your story yesterday, you said you were in New York and you were talking to someone who give you some advice. And
Yeah.
go into that, please.
Yeah, so it's a actually funny story, but it's
Yeah.
actually deep too, because
Uh-huh.
that whole process when I was in high school, right? And I didn't know I know I needed better, but
Yeah.
I didn't know where to start. Okay, so there was this guy on Instagram. He's kind of like a yogist, right?
Okay.
Teaches peace, calm,
Yeah.
and we always talked on Instagram, but
Okay.
never in person.
Okay.
So at the same time on that journey was when I was also getting into entrepreneurship, where I was learning how do I start my own business. I was doing I was a party promoter.
Yeah.
I was just looking into sneaker selling.
Hustle.
I was hustling, I
That's
was
it.
trying to figure out one way to start my own business.
That's how we do. Right.
right? So, and then I found like a business venture.
Yeah.
And a meeting was taking place in New York.
Okay.
So I told my mother, I'm going to New York. She's Like, you're not going to New York. I'm going to New York. So pretty much what happened, I just have nobody in New York.
Yeah.
I took a bus to New York, and I ended up sleeping in Harlem.
Wow.
And the same time I was in Harlem, after I met the people I went there to meet, the guy told me he was in New York.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
actually just funny because I'm like, damn, I never seen this guy before, and he's telling me he's in New York. He's like, yeah, let's link up. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's meet up. So we met up pretty late at night, 9 p.m. And it's funny, like, Yogi, like, he had like a robe on and everything. And
All
we
that
just,
stuff.
All that stuff, bro.
Bro.
So I'm just like,
Yeah.
shocked. I'm like, yo, I never met you before, and now I'm meeting you. So what happened was, man, it was magical. You know what I mean? Like,
Life-changing.
we walked the street of New York for like 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
And all my fears, he was listening to it, giving me advice. One thing that he said that actually sticks to me is take a look around you, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And we were actually on the bridge.
Okay.
Okay, at this time.
Yeah.
He was like, you see everything around you. Everything that you see first started in the mind, and then it was created.
That's
So whatever you have in your mind, you can actually create.
wow. That's deep.
It was deep. And
Wow.
that made me feel so much power that whatever I had in my mind,
Yeah.
I can literally create. And nothing can stop me on creating it. Unless it's you.
So is that the moment that you decided to quit, or that was back when you get the like diagnosed with diabetes? Is that when you stop like smoking or drinking?
So I stopped smoking maybe a year before that happened.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because I wanted to at least make the change myself, right? For change to happen, a lot of people think they just have to wait for a certain sign.
Right.
But you have to start changing first within you, and then everything will kind of work itself in the way it needs to be. Does that make sense?
Right. Of course. Of course.
So yeah, I quit smoking a year before that, and then everything was just falling apart, falling together after that first interaction.
Of that. And how did you create this is the big question now.
Yep.
Like, we're gonna go to Stamina. How
Yeah.
you are the founder of Stamina, like this program that you've been helping people. It's online. I look for it like every time. Talk to me about it. When was like your first thought in creating this?
Good question. So one thing that I did every time I was stressed,
Yeah.
angry, or any type of, I wasn't feeling myself.
Yeah.
One thing that I did, I used to run. Okay, run. I used to run around the pond.
Yeah.
I know we familiar with Matt's Baker, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yep. So there was a pond down
Yep.
there. Yep. I used to go to that pond all the time when I was stressed. Just relax. I can't run when I'm middle classes, right? So I just chill there.
Yeah.
So what happened is I used to observe the ducks. They always there, right? When it's raining, the ducks are there.
Yeah.
When it's snowing, the ducks are there. When it's like, no matter what situation
Yeah.
of the weather, they there. And I kind of make the adjustment with my mood. They're still there.
Yeah.
So, and I observe them. And what people don't see in the duck is that under the water, their little things are moving. Their feet
Yeah.
are moving to stay afloat. So what happens is they move pretty fast to get to the destination. Okay, and even with current, they know how to get to that destination. So if you kind of relate it to your lifestyle, and how I relate it to my lifestyle,
Yeah.
is that no matter the obstacles in life, we have to keep moving forward swiftly, fast, to actually achieve those goals. And toward that journey, you need to be mentally strong, spiritually, and physically as well.
Yeah. That's really deep. And that's when you created the logo.
Yep, that's when I created the logo, because when I was running, it's actually endurance, right?
Yeah.
So I always knew that life, to achieve any goal, is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? So the best thing.
Why is that? Go deep into that. I love that.
Why is it a marathon?
No, it's not a marathon. Go ahead again.
It's not a marathon. To achieve any goal, it's not a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
Okay. So because most people think when they want to start, I'm gonna touch back on what I'm saying after.
Yeah, of course.
But most people think to achieve a goal, they need to see the results right away.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen, right? Those results gonna take time, right? It's about the action that you put at a consistent basis to achieve that goal that actually creates the results that you want. Does that make sense?
True.
Yeah.
Of course, 100%.
So yeah, so thing that I told myself, I'm actually just seeing one thing that I do. I see future. Like I can see everything
Yeah.
that I need to do to reach to a goal.
Yeah.
So I told myself, okay, cool. What's something I can create that actually speaks my lifestyle and stamina, right? Because it's the ability to mentally and physically endure any form of, physical activity.
Okay.
Okay. So what happens is I put the S as the duck and I put the stamina as stamina.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And for those one that maybe reach out, like need your help for your program, how do you want to lose weight or something like that? They don't know any program, how to start, and what is your target first? Like when your clients, they come and talk to you to go to a stamina program.
Do you mind rephrasing that? Who are my target audience?
No. So what I mean is, like, when your clients, like, they want to lose weight in some kind of way, like, why do you tell them first? It's like, how do they start?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the process of
the process of everything.
Yep. So what I do, I usually do 2 calls with my clients. Pretty much the first call is just to see where the mindset is at, and to see if they really want it, right? If the goal is achievable, right? If you come into me and you say, hey, I want to lose 30 pounds by next week because it's my birthday, that's a whole different story, right? And I really want to know that the people that want to do this do it for something bigger than themselves, right? To change the people around them, to change themselves, because there are really people out there struggling. They just don't know. They don't know where to start. Yeah. They struggling, and it kind of shows around their environment. It kind of shows around the career as well, right? So I help people that are struggling that level.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really powerful. And going back to your story, I see. Who do you look up to?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I look up to my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, I look up to my dad.
Wow.
Because and it's actually just funny to say, but he's a hard worker. And every time I have a conversation with my dad, he actually just takes this right here and he makes it bigger. And I'm always like, whoa, relax. Like, let's take one step at a time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, and he's really ambitious. He always, like, he uses, like, his words in a way where he can paint a story. And it's really actually powerful to actually hear it. So ever since I was a young kid, like, he used to just show me things and explain it with a story. Yeah. And that really, like, something that actually drives me to this day.
Wow. Yeah. I love that. And going back, I see in many of your posts, you talk about not excuses. There's people that excuse in, they have so much excuses, like in starting something, whatever they want to achieve, either in physique, like, losing weight, or in life in general. So do you want to tap into that a bit for those people that they have so much excuses, like, I'm going to start tomorrow, procrastination. I'm going to start tomorrow, I'm going to start today, but they never do. Just they're talkers, but not doers.
Not doers, yep.
Yeah.
So number one, what I want to say to those people is, you're not alone, right? I used to be the same way. I used to tell myself that I start tomorrow, I'll wait another week, I'll wait next month, right? And what happens is every time you wait is the time that you belittling yourself, right? You becoming the lower version of yourself every time you're doing this. And what works for me is actually just, you need to learn how to start with smaller goals and not just the bigger goal. Does that make sense?
True.
So pretty much what people think that they need to achieve, they do it this way. Yeah. Okay, I need to achieve this by next week or by today. Yeah. But if I want to achieve this, it gets accumulated. And overall, when you finish, you just achieve all of this. Does that make sense?
Of course.
So, yeah, I was the same way. And one day I just told myself, if I keep that mentality, right, I'm never going to accomplish anything in my life. And you need to tell yourself, what do you want to be remembered as? Let's say, knocking on wood.
That's true.
You lose your life tomorrow. True. Life is not promised. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to be remembered as, right? The guy that said I will start tomorrow, or the guy that was doing it and making it happen?
Boom. You you killed it. You're killing it. Yeah. So by just saying those words, I want to go back to something, because there is people out there that maybe we all go through this stuff.
Yep.
When you start something, you gotta have a reason. Like, especially we talk about startups. This is the stars in the making.
Yep.
So, which is, we talk to startups, whatever their dreams, how to achieve dreams and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, many people don't understand like the real reason why you start something. Are you starting something because just somebody else, so and so, is doing it, so I want to do it too? That's not a deeper reason. We need something like really strong, powerful. Like when things get harder, you're gonna keep pushing. So, what is your reason you started this like Stamina? Why you started helping people, and what is the deeper reason? Like, what is that?
Of course, that's deep. Yeah, and to kind of make this short is because you're technically asking what is your why.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
A lot of people kind of have the wrong whys when they start in anything. And in my past business startups, right, my why was weak. It wasn't strong enough. That's why I was just quitting and leaving things, to the side. But Stamina had a bigger why, and the bigger why was really just health, right? Health is wealth. A lot of people, what they think about health is just like, okay, I'm gonna go once a week, I'm gonna go twice a week, and they forget like, okay, I can work out and I'm gonna eat like shit, right? But what happens is that you are what you eat, and you are how your body is, right? So literally, back when I was stressing and I was pre-diabetic, it kind of make a shock to me, because I was like, damn, I wasn't fat, I wasn't too built, I was just skinny, right? So it made a change to me in how like the people in my community are not self-aware of what health really is, right? And I was gonna be the one to actually show them what health really is. Right. And health is not just your body and everything. No, health is actually your mindset too. It's actually your spirituality, okay? And it's also your financials, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're stressing financially, that's impacting your health.
True.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's pretty much living in a state of abundance in all areas of your life. And that's what health is.
Love that. True to that. I saw your website yesterday. I was going through your website and how people can really reach you. What is your, like your website? How they have to sign up, or they can just like DM you on your social media, stuff like that. How they do it?
So my website right now, I'm kind of working on the back end. I have a whole team creating funnels for me. Right. So that website probably switch up pretty soon. But if people want to reach out to me, the best way to reach out to me is actually DM me, okay, or comment on my post, or if you have my number, just text me, right? But DM is the best way, and my website is being worked on right now. We're creating funnels, actually impacting more bigger audiences to actually help more people.
Wow. Yeah. Nice. And what is your goal? A few years from now? What do you want to achieve? How do you want to help people? Because you already been helping people, but you got to have, I know for sure that you do have a goal. What is your goal?
That's a good question.
All this.
So my goal with Stamina is pretty much, I want to help over 100 people, right? And I want to impact. So my target is really salespeople, right? Salesperson. And I want to really impact those people's lives to stop really having a mindset that money's everything, and I'm gonna put the health to the side. You know what I'm saying? So what I want them to know is that they can accomplish both, even, achieving their bigger goals in life, which is their family, which is money.
So you say people that think that money is everything? Is that what you said?
Correct. Yeah. So because I used to be a car salesman, and being in that environment, I used to see people be like, they do what they got to do to sell a car, to make that deal. Health is the last thing in their mind, right? They don't know where to start about eating healthy. They don't know what healthy lunches to pick.
Talk to us about that mindset in like being a salesman, like sell cars and all that stuff.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Like when you say that that's the main thing, like what is like the philosophy and everything
Mm-hmm.
for being a salesperson or thing like that? Like you put that first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you understand where I'm trying to go? Like the mindset behind it, behind everything.
Behind the salesman.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
car. Okay, cool. So the mindset is pretty much you have to feed your family, right?
Right.
And you have to really provide. Because at the end of the day, most salespeople, they're great people.
Yeah.
Right? Sales is really just communication. And it's about figuring out a problem and finding a solution. And that's all sales really is.
Yeah.
Right? And the thing is, most salespeople, they doing the hardest thing, which is working on commission. If you're not selling, you're not making enough to actually feed your kids at home or actually provide to your wife at home. You know what I mean? So pretty much what happens is that this mentality is that time is really ticking, right? So if time is ticking, I have to work and I have to work hard. And sometimes what happens is they forget everything that comes with the health.
True.
Right? It's about making that business, making that money, right? And I don't have no time to really eat healthy right now. I just want to, because it takes a certain amount of energy from your brain to go to the gym and to actually pick what's healthy, right? So they want to use their brain efficiently to make a deal. Does that make sense?
Wow, of course.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So what I want to do is just pretty much take out that negative, emotion and create it into a healthy relationship with health, and that health is wealth.
Love that. Love that. So we about to go to the end. One thing I ask every single guest, I wanted to know from you, especially for those young, youth, right? That they think that they have all the time in the world and they don't want to. They have some idea or whatever, creating something, but they don't. They don't start. They procrastinate. They think that it's okay. I have another 30, 40 years. What do you want to tell to those individuals?
To the youth? That's amazing. So the youth of the future, right? So pretty much what I want to tell them is that do it now, right? What you have in your mind, you can really create it. And you have to think abundantly, right? You have time. Yes, you can have fun with your friends. But also remember the bigger picture. And that bigger picture, find out what your bigger why is. Write it in paper. Okay, create the habits that you want to see. Create the vision that you want to see for yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and work towards it. Right? I wish I could have done that when I was younger. Right? But I was partying, I was doing crazy things.
Well,
right? But now we're here.
You are still young.
I know, that's true. That's true. That's true.
You are still young and you are killing
That's
it.
true. That's true.
You are killing it.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. That's a big deal. Thank you for that advice. Hey, Nunshel. So we promise to give these books to every guest, the 10 guests that are going to be here in the Stars in the Making. So it's to support our guy, Eric Thomas, of course, is one of the best out there. You know it.
Of course.
So you got the book right here. You. Here
Wow.
we go. Here
Amazing,
we go,
man. Wow. Thank you. Look
Yeah,
at this, guys. Wow.
Of course.
Make sure I read this.
Yep. All right, man.
Thank you, bro.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go to the game. It's a pretty quick game. Definitely gonna kill it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's
3
do a
questions.
game.
Let's go for it. Pew! Right. Let's go to the game. So you're gonna. Yep. You're gonna flip that.
Flip that?
Yeah. Just slow. Yep. Go ahead.
Slow. Doesn't matter.
Slow. Slow is better. Otherwise, you're gonna stay here forever.
See what I get.
Whoa, love that.
Ah, shoot.
Biggest fear.
Oh man, biggest fear. It's a crazy one. All right, cool. Biggest fear.
Biggest fear.
I don't think I like heights.
You don't like heights.
Nah.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
like heights.
You don't like heights. Well, I thought I see you skydiving.
I know.
You did skydive.
I did skydive.
And you don't like
I hate heights.
Heights.
I'd skydive and I hate heights.
So why is that?
It's because I have to overcome my fears. Right? It's because I have to overcome my fears. A lot of people, they have fear and they don't want to overcome it. Right?
I love that.
And the part of success is about facing the bigger monster. It's about facing that adversity head on. It doesn't matter what happens next. And one day I just woke up and I'm like, yo, bro, you know what?
Yeah.
I just hate roller coasters. I hate anything that's high. I just go skydive today.
That's awesome. You know, hate heights too.
You say what?
He's right here. You know, hate heights
you?
too. No, bro. He's right behind the camera.
Oh, man.
Shams Vision.
Hey, yo, bro, let's go skydive, bro. We taking you.
Shams Vision.
Yeah,
I was
let's go.
just talking to him like a few days ago. I said, Shams, do you want to skydive?
Yeah.
Say, nope, no, don't do that.
Hey, bro, we going skydive.
We're gonna take him.
Yeah, let's go.
We definitely will. Anyways, let's. What is that? No, bro. Like, you're gonna have to face your fears. All right, let's go to the second one.
Another one?
Yeah. You got like three.
Three?
So after this, you're gonna have another one, and boom, places you lived.
Okay. So, like, countries or just like
Everything,
everywhere?
bro.
So I only been living in Haiti, right? Very
Yeah.
short. And I lived in Dominican Republic for a little bit,
Okay.
and Philadelphia, and now Boston, and actually Rhode Island now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope. Let's go for the third one. First tattoo.
Oh, shoot. That's funny.
I know you do have tattoo.
Yeah.
No, that's a dope tattoo. I love it.
My first tattoo is actually just it's a monk. Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, so pretty much on his face on the tattoo, there is no face, right? It has a lotus flower on him.
Yeah.
And pretty much what this means is that when you're meditating, right, your head's supposed to actually be clear. Okay, yeah.
You know, I almost forgot about meditation.
Yeah.
Wow. Go ahead. I don't want to distract you.
So meditation has actually been one of the things that actually helped me a lot, right? Because it helped me control my emotions no matter what. When it came to me skydiving when I was scared,
Yeah.
meditation is what I did before to actually overcome that, right? And no matter the situations, I'm able to control my emotions a lot better than somebody that panics. Okay, so pretty much in the tattoo, you also have what's called, what is that? It's lines.
Yeah.
Okay, and those lines, there's a word golden ratio. Okay, and the golden ratio is like it's kind of funded into the math, and everything in the world, in nature, is connected to math. So around them, technically, what he's saying is that the meditator, the monk, has a clear mind, but it's still connected to everything around him. And the lotus flower kind of represents growth, spiritual growth. Yeah.
That's dope. You know, I'm into meditation a lot, and I've been talking about meditation over and over, how powerful meditation is.
How long have you been meditating?
Oh, man, since I was 7 years old.
Wow.
And it's a long story. Like, let me not start. But Shams Vision, you meditate at all? I do. You do?
How long do you do it? How long do you do it? Yeah.
4 hours.
Nice. I bet.
I think somebody's lying.
Oh, man.
Meditating place.
Yeah.
A lot of time up here.
That's right.
The thing about meditation too, it's not only one kind of meditation. There are different kinds of meditation.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So what I practice is still meditation with no music, no nothing.
Yeah.
But people do reading meditation, driving meditation, walking meditation.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. It's awesome. Man, thank you for having you here, for explaining about the stamina and everything. You know, we wish you success
Thank you, man.
in everything you do. You are successful, you are killing it. And many people you're helping out there. I think we're going to be able to provide those results in here. People are going to be able to see all that. Thank you for coming to the Stars in the Making.
Anytime, man. Thank you again for having me and your team.
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
you guys are wonderful.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Of
Follow me
course.
on Instagram, guys.
Yes, we're gonna be able to put it right here somewhere. Sham Vision, you got it.
Oh, man.
All right, keep chasing your dreams. Never give up. If you're a creator, whatever, you have a nice story, come to the Stars in the Making. This is where we make everything happen. All right, we out. Stars in the Making.
Peace.